Part 1. The story of Prophet Noah and his people. In the past, there were righteous individuals named Wad, Suwa, Yagats, Yuk, and Nasser, who were beloved by the community. When they passed away, the community felt saddened by their loss. It was at this moment that Satan took advantage of their grief by whispering to them, encouraging them to create statues in remembrance of these individuals. Eventually, the community succumbed to the temptation and carried out the act. Time passed, but the statues were not worshipped until those who had created them passed away. Subsequently, their descendants, misled by Satan, came into the scene. Satan led them to believe that the statues were their deities. They began to worship these statues, and from that moment, polytheism spread among them. In response, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose a man from among them as his prophet and messenger, Noah alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala selected him from among his creatures and revealed to him the command to invite his people to worship only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to abandon all other deities. Prophet Noah alayhi salam then commenced his mission, saying to them, "O my people, worship Allah. You have no deity other than him. Indeed, I fear for you the punishment of a tremendous day, the day of judgment." So, among his people, there were those who responded to his call, and they were mainly the poor and the weak. As for the wealthy and powerful, they rejected his invitation, just as his wife and one of his sons also refused to heed his call. Those who rejected his invitation mocked him, saying to him, "We do not see you but as an ordinary human being like us. And we do not see those who follow you, but the lowly ones among us who are quick to believe. And we do not see you having any advantage over us, even we are sure that you are lying people." Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, did not give up hope. In the face of his people's rejection of his message, he continued to invite them day and night, advising them privately and openly. He explained to them gently the essence of the message he brought, but they remained disbelievers. They persisted in their arrogance, exceeded limits, and continued to argue against Prophet Noah, peace be upon him. This situation persisted for a considerable period. They also caused him pain, insulted him, and opposed his call. Part 2. Wealth does not determine greatness in the eyes of Allah. Once, some wealthy individuals approached Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, and asked him to expel the poor believers who followed him. They believed that by doing so, the wealthy would be more inclined to join him, embracing faith. However, Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, responded, "O my people, I do not ask you for any wealth in return for my preaching. My reward is only from Allah, and I will not drive away those who have believed. They will surely meet their Lord. However, I see that you are a people behaving ignorantly." And Noah said, "O my people, you will help me from the punishment of Allah if I drive them away. Then don't you take lessons." So his people were angry and accused him of going astray. And they said, "Indeed, we see that you are in clear error." Noah said, "O my people, there is not error in me, but I am a messenger from the Lord of the worlds. I convey to you the messages of my Lord and give you sincere advice. And I know from Allah what you do not know." Part 3. The patience of the Prophet Noah endured 950 years. So, Prophet Noah became saddened because his people did not respond to his invitation, to the point that he even asked for the hastening of the punishment for them. Nevertheless, Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, did not lose hope. He continued to hope that some among them would eventually believe. Day after day, month after month, and year after year passed. But Prophet Noah's, peace be upon him, call yielded no results. He continued to invite his people for a considerable period, precisely 950 years, as mentioned by Allah. And we certainly sent Noah to his people, and he remained among them 1,000 years minus 50 years. However, very few were willing to believe in him. In the end, he turned to Allah in supplication, as mentioned in Surah, "O my Lord, indeed I have called my people night and day, so my call only makes them flee. And indeed whenever I call upon them that you may forgive them, they put their fingers in their ears, and cover their clothes, and they remain on their attitude and boast greatly. Prophet Noah said, "O my Lord, do not let any of the disbelievers live on the earth. Indeed, if you let them stay, they will certainly deliver your servants. And they will not give birth except children who committing sins again is very infidel." Part 4. Ark in the Sahara Desert. Then Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, commanded Prophet Noah to build an ark and taught him how to construct it properly. Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, began building the ark with the assistance of those who believed in him. Every time the disbelievers passed by Noah and his followers, they would insult and ridicule him as they saw him constructing a large ark in the desert where there were no rivers and seas. Their mockery intensified when they learned that Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, was building the ark to save himself and his followers from the punishment that Allah was going to inflict upon them. Finally, the construction of the ark was completed. Prophet Noah learned that a great flood was approaching. So, he asked every believing man and woman to board the ark. He also loaded pairs of every kind of animal, bird, and other creatures onto the ark. As Prophet Noah, peace be upon him, and his followers were on the ark, the great flood arrived. The sky poured down rain heavily, and the springs of the earth gushed forth with force. Noah then said, "In the name of Allah be its course and its mooring. Indeed, my God is forgiving and merciful." The ark began to sail and float on the water. At that moment, Prophet Noah saw his disbelieving son. He called out to him, saying, "O my son, come aboard with us, and do not be with the disbelievers." But his son refused his invitation and said, "I will seek refuge on a mountain that will protect me from the great flood." Noah said, "There is no protection today from the punishment of Allah except for those to whom He shows mercy." The waves became a barrier between them, and so the son was among those who were drowned. Part 5. A good end for those who believe, and destruction for those who disobey. The disbelieving people of Prophet Noah, upon seeing the water flooding their homes and flowing swiftly, realized their impending destruction. In haste, they sought high places to save themselves. But unfortunately, the flood had reached the summit of the mountain. Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, destroyed the disbelievers and saved Prophet Noah and his followers. Noah and his followers expressed gratitude to Allah for the salvation He granted them. After the disbelieving people were submerged, a revelation was sent to the heavens and the earth. "O earth, swallow your water, and O sky, cease." And the water receded, and the ark came to rest upon the Mount of Judah. Next, Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, commanded Noah and his followers to descend from the ark. He said, "O Noah, come down safe and sound, and full of blessings from us on you and on them believers of those who are with you." When Noah, peace be upon him, learned that his son was among those who were drowned, he said, "O my Lord, indeed my son is of my family, and indeed your promise is true, and you are the most just of judges." Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, said, "O Noah, in fact, he is not part of your family. In fact, his actions are not good. Therefore, do not ask me for something that you do not know. Indeed, I warn you that you should not be among those who do not have knowledge." Noah also said, "O my Lord, indeed I seek refuge in you from asking you for something that I do not know. And if you do not grant forgiveness to him and show mercy to him, I will surely be one of those people who lose."